You know when you can be sleeping soundly. I mean, my eyes look like, because I'm like, I was sleeping soundly, but you wake up. Because spirit wakes you up and say, you know what? You got some more investigating to do. People be clever, but not as clever as you. People see me, but they just don't know. Da-dun-dun. Let me say this. To all the TikTok, Google, and kitchen witches out there that exist or want to exist, don't try me. I've had some of the best try me, some of the worst too. Spirit woke me up this morning to do some investigating. Tell me, who am I talking to? And I'm Facebook Live. And why? Well, oh, and the foot is tapping again. Maybe Lecrae will write a song about that. By the way, let me say this. Although I am I'm in the midst of my own little personal struggle right now. I mean, it's just, even with, and I do find it hard to ask for help. I really do, because, you know, people say, ask for help, ask for help. Some people ask for help every single solitary day. Some people ask for help every 5 minutes. Some people ask for help and don't need help. Some people you can't help because they will never help themselves. I'm not ever going to be the one to say, my parents did this to me and my parents did that to me. My parents did a lot of things, but my parents were cool with me, and I'm cool with my parents still to this day. It wasn't me that was breaking into somebody's grave. What type of person, what type of people, what type of entities do that? You don't really listen to what I say. I'm up here just waking up in the middle of the night or the morning like I don't have something else to do later on today. Money too. Money, 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 money. Come down on me. Because I know these people aren't going to help me, even though they say, ask for help. And then when I do, I get silence. Remember that silence too, because when you ask for my help, same thing's going to happen to you. See, that's called a return to sender. I don't be the pretender. I woke up in the middle of the, it is 4:58 in the morning. It's going on 5 o'clock, like 5 months free rent. Anyway, make that 7 because interest. It's a predicament. What was that I was doing earlier today? Well, I'll do that later, but I'm just waking up. You know when that Pisces instinct kicks in and go, you know, can you help me, or am I supposed to be helping you? Like I wasn't supposed to see the ruse, but if I was really smart and a real genius, I mean, what would a real genius do? I really do need to stay a little bit closer, though, to my, like, north node side, because sometimes my mouth gets me in a little bit trouble, and I just don't let something slide. I mean, you know, it's like building a case, building a process, but you know how me and processes are. What God said, don't kill them down. It's a process. Why? They're trying to kill me. Spiritually, mentally, physically, financially. These are horrible people. These are horrible people. These are horrible people who will never change. One is totally deranged. I mean, I'm going to let some bald-headed hoe and her crew and a witchy-woo crew tell me what to do. Tell me why. I mean, I'm waking up in the middle of the night. Did the devil or spirit wake you up? Okay, what do you think woke me up? Because I just woke up. I'm still looking cool. I'm not exactly in dire straits of becoming homeless, but you know, people be trying you. They would want me to. And there's that too, because I told you, anytime I leave a place, whether it's a radio station, whether it's a business, whether it's an area, stuff happens, okay? I mean, I don't know what that is. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I bring good energy. Maybe the good energy goes away. Maybe I bring good energy to very decrepit places. Very spooky places. I told you this place is cursed, by the way. You learned nothing from those Charles Waddell Chestnut books. Oh, because he was writing fiction. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, fiction. Because people can't handle the truth now. If people could ever handle the truth. Well, people can't handle the truth here. It's just like the market house downtown when they used to say, "Oh, slaves weren't sold here," and there's a plaque right on the wall that slaves were sold there. It's the denial of people. By the way, I do commercials for those who care. Those of you who are running for mayor or whatever it be, or senator or whatever. I'm still in the business. I'm still the best at my craft. I will always be. I don't have to work at the radio stations. I have my own stuff. I have my own studio. You know, which I'm gonna still, and the house I actually own, but you know, I'm paying literally for a lot fee. I'm paying rent free. Come on. Like, how are these people affording this when I know they don't have any jobs? Drug dealing must be a good job. Stash houses, drug dealers, whatever it be. I'm just saying, see, I would let it all be, but you all came up against me. I was minding my business until you got into trying to mind mine too. And then some even think they wanted to trap me and gang me too. Then you see what type of gang I belong to. God's gang and Goddess gang. Not like yours, and I'm not like you. So to any future witchy woo kitchen witches and TikTok witches or whatever it be, I'd be careful when it comes to me. I woke up. Now it's 5:02. 7. And my life path is a 7 too. You know who else's life path was a 7? I'm sure a few of you do. Let's be careful about the chosen. Because everybody's not chosen, boo. Well, you are, but chosen by who? Maybe I can go to sleep now. Or maybe I'm up. I don't know. But I just wanted to come in and say hi. Because Spirit said, check in. Because I think you got something around you that's trying to spy. But they don't realize you investigate deeper than the CIA and the FBI. I would make a good one, wouldn't I? I was watching FBI last night. The chick with the afro. Casey, was that her name? Casey's cool. If I were to go to Hollywood, what would you do? If I were to go to New York, what would you do? If I were to go to any of those places to make it big, would I end up like Malcolm Jamal Warner or Twitch? And you wonder why my parents told me, don't ever get in that ish. You can do any of it, and all of them 100 times better than them. But their jealousy and their insecurity and their quickness to align themselves with the devil and switch hit, none of those will ever be your friend. They will put you in rooms that will literally try to rape your soul. And then you will revert back to the days of old. Little Miss Elemental. Have you ever really seen the Cape Fear River when it rose to tell its story? Wilmington, Fayetteville, North Carolina. Be careful. Your history gets gory. All around the world, same song. Good people trying to do right, but you want to force us to do wrong or what's wrong for us. Be a pretender. Get with the agenda. Come on. Sit with us, then wave it in your face, saying you can't sit with us. Hold it over your head. Take your land, take your house away. And then pray under the moonlight that you'll be dead. And then go, oh, poor person. We loved her so much. Here's some flowers on her grave. Oh, we tried to save her, but we think she went cray. Write another song about that. Look, I keep saying that because you know, you're the one that did the spur the ops and, you know, was up here interviewing Will Smith. We all know that whole family and their clique is a trip. And we're not going to even talk about the ology crew. I'll just say, I'm not chef. Don't play me and I won't play you. Because if this is a psychological warfare type of game, you thought I was lying about being a genius. And then there's others that say, she was pleading the whole time. No. But I don't always let out everything that's on my mind, or I don't always shine as bright as I can shine, because some of you are so damn jealous and insecure. If I was to really be me, could I be me around you? Or would you feel some kind of way because I'm not you? How dare this little darky girl be smarter than us? How dare this old woman be more energetic than us? How dare this stage 4 chronic kidney disease, when we take all her money away and she still manages to get through her day and smile and laugh and do poetry? How dare you talk about real life, but what real life would you be? You lift up criminals and drug addicts and thieving preachers, but you would love to hold me down. Seriously, what type of holding down are we talking about? Who's the real activist in this community? Who's the real pioneer? Who's the first queen at Foxy 99? Who is rocking and breaking records at D103? Run, run, DNC, da, na, na, na. I broke that record when they hated it, but I loved it. Yeah. Little old me. But I guess, what would Bob K have to say about me? What would Gilbert Bays have to say about me? What would Jay McCrae have to say about me? What would J.J. Jones of the Fayetteville Press have to say about me? What would any of the people have to say about me? What would some principals who know I rocked your school and I know you loved what I do? What would the Emoji Festival group have to say about me? And why did you never buy any of my books or my product anyway, when I helped everybody and I bought stuff from everybody? See, that's what they do. They treat you like a slave and they all want to master over you. That's sad when you know the people that you try to help. Oh, wait, Jesus did that too. The very people who tried to help tried to stab him. Reminding you there were no J's back in the day, so that wasn't even his name, but I just let that go by the way, because you know what? Say what you want to say, but reminding you we're talking entities and spirits, okay? Anybody can put on a label. But Aramaically speaking, there wasn't even the letter J back in that day, so that wouldn't have been his name anyway. But that's another story. Just like Mary Magdalene was not a whore. And Mother Mary wasn't either. But once again, I keep telling you before, King James Version, King James was a flip hitter. A switch hitter. With a little help from Shakespeare, which I heard too was a little, Anyway, but you know what? And I don't have a problem with that. I mean, let's be real. I was in radio. Some of my best dancing partners. I mean, you get on the floor, you don't have to worry about nobody flirting. And listen, my besties would literally guard my back because they know I just love to dance and laugh. And like, I haven't got time to go with nobody. Can I just get on the dance floor and dance, not hug up on somebody? And I have been roofied before several times too. And imagine me getting my friend and myself back to the house. So catch a clue. Drugs are a hard thing for me. So maybe that's why I'm always hard to go to sleep. Or always awake. Because somebody's got to guard me. Her mother's gone. Her daddy's gone. Her hubby's murdered. In the streets, no justice, no peace. I saw literally the same people that were helping me during that time turn on me. What type of wicked industry literally threatens everybody around you? And what type of people so easily take the payoff and you do it too and say nothing? Shh. Mustn't say anything. Big bully men. Scared. Women. Pillars of the community. Supposedly scared. People really are trying to look out for their family, scared because you have something that threatens them and gets in the way of the good people there. Then the Judge Dredd wants to come out of me. My Aunt Isis in segment 2, and reminding you, segment doesn't drink anymore. So what does that mean to you? You can't coax me in with a little bottle of wine. Here's some wine. Want to take a blood oath with us? Child. Who do you trust? And reminding you, in 2016, I was telling you what's happening now was going to happen then. It's happening now. So I guess I have to go back to some of my old videos. I'm doing this on YouTube and I'm doing that on YouTube. I was doing stuff on YouTube. How many times have I get kicked off of YouTube at least once a year? People can make money off of YouTube, but I can't, my dear. Why is that? Because you don't really want to pay the truth. You'll pay a liar, though. You'll pay a train wreck. So I guess, it's that even with the GoFundMe campaign, she doesn't seem like she's in dire distress. I have seen some of the best people around here who've done for the community live in storage houses. I mean, the storage rooms. And you can't stay in the storage rooms. They're meant for storage, not to live in. I know at least 2 people that really poured their heart and their soul in their community who died in those storage houses. So the fact that some of you would even look at me wrong or look at me some kind of way and think I'm this or that or a little cray, if I haven't slapped the entire BS out your face, I don't really think you know Bob Jones Jr., okay? And that goes to my cousins, too. Don't play with me and don't hide behind the religious mantra. Because God's got a word for you, too. The same type of energy that sold Joseph away because of the jealousy, okay? Didn't my father tell you all to help me since I was the only one? Yeah, you helped me all right. Don't let your little hood rat cousins and them come up and try to threaten me with a gun. The ground is very big and calling for blood. I just heard I think I heard my candle pop. Oop! I heard my candle. The ghost is talking. And with that, how am I going to get back to sleep after that? Wow. But no, because it's just been, because mind you, I've had a very great day. I mean, the canoe hike is always a blessing for me, okay? Therapy. I have to walk. Because people keep taking your checks away, literally. They don't want the reality check, and the reality checks are the best. You still haven't seen what's yet to come. And I'm telling you, it's going to be worse or better than the rest. It just depends on, where you at and where you come from. I guess. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to try to go back to bed, yo. Or maybe I'll eat me another strawberry popsicle that I made myself. I'm learning how to do a lot of things. But by the way, I could use some rent party. I mean, I might do another Soul School Cafe rent party live on YouTube today or Friday, maybe. We'll see. We'll see if anybody, help me with my rent. Help me, help the activists in need. People love, let me see. It was with Poncho and Calvin P and oh my gosh, Maceo, no, Smith. Sharon Smith, I hope you're good. Sharon's sister, Maceo. That was our Debbie Allen. We had a Debbie Allen too. I still haven't forgotten that. 2007 was a horrible year for me. She died. Dee Dee died. My hubby got murdered. You little kitchen witches really don't need to play about me. I think that's why they thought I was weak. But let me tell you something, Jada. Oh, I said a name. Ooh, sue me then, huh? Ain't nobody scared of you. Bring your whole energy, your whole clique around. Baltimore, you better be careful, and you know who I'm talking to. Don't play with me, and I won't slaughter you. There's a variety of ways to play with your mental, okay? Never let it be said that a dumb person took out ValJones. No. My mom and my dad said no way. And because of that, because I actually had a real experience with God, I'm the fraud. Moses had a vision. Noah had a vision. Harriet Tubman had a vision. But I guess when the Smiths have a vision, or the dog whisperer, or David Blaine, or whatever, okay, all right, I guess when Lil Nas X has a vision, or Lizzo has a vision. Neil deGrasse Tyson, how are you? I love it how TED Talk will talk to certain people, but they won't talk to me. You want to know why? Because real geniuses come through when narrative geniuses, well, that's why I don't sit at their tables, and they can't sit at mine. Groups want to control you all the time. Why? Because groups want to make you a part of their group. But somebody's got to be at the top, right? They'll use your energy. They'll use your wisdom. They'll use your knowledge and your creativity. They'll use your light. But they will not pay you a dime. Or they'll pay you attention for a moment to get their dimes and their coins and their pennies and their gold. But in the back rooms, they're meeting with evil, literally trying to steal your soul, then wave it in front of your face. Don't you want this back? But I never sold mine anyway. I never slept to get to the top. I never played the agenda. I never tried to be anything but what I am. I never came off as the pretender. I might bend, but I don't break. But I don't bend backwards for no how. Everybody has tried to get in my pants. Isn't that sad? Not everybody. I mean, you know what I mean. But if we want to talk about radio, salute to the ones who really had me. The very, 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 very few. But if I start naming names, maybe that's what you want me to do. Some people just want to be infamous. They don't care. Fame is fame. They want to be famous in any kind of way, good or bad. I'm saying that's really kind of sad. That's really kind of sad. Don't you feel sorry for people? No, you don't. No, because they're evil too. Don't feel sorry for evil people. But in a way, you do. I mean, I'm weird. That's Pisces. That's us. That's Pisces. That's what we do. It's like but that person tried to kill you, or as they say, you can't say the word. You can't say the R word anymore. Why? Is that too critical for you? All you critical thinkers, or you people want to take away critical thinking? You don't want to say the R word anymore, so we have to say grape. Grape and the R word's not the same thing. Oh, wait, but we're all adults here. But you can't say that. You can't say this, and you can't say that. What can you say? I'm like George Carlin today. What are the words you can and cannot say? Jesus Christ. You wish and you wouldn't know it if Jesus came right up to your face. You've proven that time and time again. Look at the churches. Oh my, where will it end? Big mega churches in some of the poorest towns and areas ever. Who are you saving other than your own pockets? But you think you're clever. No one's more clever than God. And the frauds will continue to tumble down. You know, there's this thing called a Saturn return. And I'm sure, you know, you don't always believe in that. But that's going around. Yeah, that's a thing. Like Mercury in retrograde. That's a thing. I know there's some engineers in radio who didn't believe in that either. But yeah, they soon found out, oh, wait, the planets are our teacher. Yes, they are. The planets are our teacher. We're on one. Remember the Earth? You keep messing with the earth and listen, ash to ashes, dust to dust. You go back to the earth, okay? You don't go to heaven. Heaven is right here. If you make it, or hell too. It all literally depends on you. You treat Mother Earth the right way and, you know, she might let you live another day peacefully. Feed you food, give you great trees, natural trees, real trees, sunshine, and a lot of stuff. Water, what you need, but you keep treating her like a bitch. She's going to show you a bigger one, or really a smaller one. And then she'll pull you right back into her. Unless you're going to shoot yourself off to a submersible. I said what I said. To Mars. I mean, I said that on purpose, because I know the submersible goes underwater, but I mean, you know, same thing. When you think about it, same result, if you know what I mean. My gosh, how long have I been talking? I've been talking for like, what, 30 minutes on live, Facebook Live. Let me go to, let me see if I can catch a nap, because I got stuff to do today. But I just checked, like I said, Spirit woke me up and said, you know what, you got some investigating to do. So please believe when you come to me, it's just something I do. I investigate you. You stalk, I investigate. Checkmate, boo. You still want to send people to check me out and find who I am? Like they don't have a clue? I'm very nice and I'm very open to a lot of people. I am. And I am learning how my mom used to say, why are you talking to this person? You don't know that person. Because you can't really look at a person just by the way they look and the way they dress, okay? Reminding you, you think the devil or the demon's going to come up at you with horns and just a whole bunch. Now there are some who are stinky, stinky. I mean, there's an energy that comes with that spirit. Let's be real. When you see somebody that's always stinking and drunk and smelly and, ugh, I mean, I can smell death on you. Like, no, not here. My constitution, my nose is a little bit too. That's why I'd rather stay, you know, alone. I can come in and help you. No, you can't. Yeah, you can help me out, right? You can help me right out of my home, right out of my health, right out of my life. Next thing you know, I'm like off, takeoff. I'm like Malcolm. I'm like Twitch. I'm like whatever. I'm like Anne Hake. I mean, I don't know. This stuff is weird. This stuff is weird. And the fact of the matter is, when you just say, okay, well, you know what? None of this is my ish. Let me walk away. But you want to turn around and call me up on the phone and say, I want your ass and I'm going to get you back in this, that. And then that's when the hand goes up. This is not a Will Smith slap, because I don't slap like a bitch. I slap like a drill sergeant's daughter. Check that. A commanding warrant officer's daughter and a mother who was a real nurse who was a WAC, Women's Army Corps. So I will slap like a soldier and I will lay you. Don't try me on some dumb ish. But I know you always do, because y'all some stupid bitches. Who am I talking to? I didn't mean to do this way this early in the morning, okay? And God forbid if the kids are listening to me, you should be in bed, like, you know, you at school in the morning. But it's just the young ones who think they're so smart. You're still trying to groom. You're still trying to play a part. You still think I long to be with you, around you, or anything that you do. You're still trying to impress me. Impress yourself by learning a thing or two. Real teachers still exist. Real griots and real poets too. Real pioneers and activists still exist, even though you don't see them in the community view. I'm 69 years old. My dad was a community activist. So I'm second or at least third generation, okay? I was in radio back in, 87? 83? I don't know. in the 80s. So I've been in the community since way back in the day. You just got here on the ship trying to make it yours when the ship was already built by people like me. The nerve of you coming thinking you're going to groom me just because the Hollywood industry sent you my way. I told you, Spirit woke me up with something to say. You TikTok kitchen witches, little magic clicks, magic shows, like I haven't dealt with witches before, reminding you, back in the day when I was a child, when I was at the bookstore on Bragg Boulevard, and this lady came to me talking about, how you know what moles are on my body? Which I have several, like you can't see right now. But how did she know that? It's a question. But I'm like, yeah, do you have like moles here? Like, yeah. Said this is about, she reached high up on the shelf because it was up high. I mean, I'm a kid. I'm like kid, 7, 8, 9, something like that. And she reached high up on the shelf. Here. This is for you. I did not even remotely think that my daddy would get that book, because I was like, yeah. Little white lady too. Well, she wasn't little white, she was tall white lady. But tall white witch maybe, I don't know. But take it how you want to. Let it fit where it fit. And if it doesn't, release that ish. But no. And I'm really thinking like, oh, my daddy's not gonna like buy this. And he looked at it. He looked at me. It's like, who gave you this? I'm like, the lady over. And then she was gone. She was like gone. She was like gone. Like nowhere. Wow, I just had a download hit. Oh, wow. Ooh, wow. Ooh, wow. Ooh, wow. Ooh, wow. Ooh, wow. No, but the thing about it is, in which I realized why my parents were open to me learning stuff, I think they knew that on the physical realm, they wouldn't be here as long. Well, on the physical, in their body, in their earthly body, they wouldn't be long for me to go through this stuff. But spirit lives on. So, and my parents, I can still trust, because I've seen my parents. And see, that's why I say, you know, of course there's such thing as ghosts. You don't believe in ghosts, so you don't believe in spirit. You don't believe in ghosts, but you say Holy Spirit every day. Holy Spirit, come through. Holy Spirit, come through. A lot of these are narratives. They're doing the narrative for you. They don't believe in anything that they say. Yet they can make money all kinds of ways. How is that? This world is really great. The good ones can't make money. And crime evidently does pay. But the funny thing about the trickster spirit, let me tell you something. When the devil gets his lick back, oh my God, all these people turn to trash. Then your butts be grass. There's a lot of people that are hiding right now, and they're laughing like they're doing so great, but they're not. See, at least with me, you know I'm not fake. If I'm doing well, I'm telling you, I'm doing okay. If I'm not, I'm not ashamed to say I'm not doing. Yeah, I got bills that need to be paid. I don't like being upside down. I like paying my stuff on time. I'm just trying to build my credit, and if somebody wants to take me down to the ground just to come in and save me, where's the dream now? Looks like the dream turned into a nightmare. Did I start to say Nightville? Never mind. Just, bruh, you gonna do another album? I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Like I told that somebody only can do that. Don't say you're sorry. We all learning it. Don't say you're sorry. You might apologize or something like that, but you're not sorry. Don't put that energy on you unless you're really sorry. Then, I mean, if you're really, really sorry, if a sorry type of person, I get it. But, you know, we all have a tendency to say we're sorry because we're polite. But don't cast that spirit, okay, on yourself. You just, oh, my bad. That's what I need to say more. My bad. No, I'm sorry. Oh, my bad. But, yeah, getting back to the book, though. Yeah, but my parents, though, they allowed me to learn. I was reading encyclopedias when most people were reading Jack and Jill. Imagine that around Fayetteville. So you can imagine, see how Fayettevilleans, the majority of them act. So you can imagine somebody with me with that type of class. I mean, I remember teachers. We had great teachers back in the day. We had, I learned more in my segregated schools than I ever learned in my integrated schools, okay? We learned about classical music and Shakespeare, and we did theater and poetry and all that in the first and second and third grade at J.W. Seabrook School, okay? So please don't tell me how integration did such a great service for us when you integrated the people, but you didn't integrate the culture, because you still had slave masters that was still trying to teach us. And me, little Miss Darky girl coming in, I rubbed some of those teachers wrong, and some of the teachers loved me. So that's the deal. You can tell the people who were literally learning how to get through slavery times and literally realize that their people were grimy. And it's like, well, but I'm not that kind. And then you have on the same side the black people who just, still wanted to be in that slave type of attitude. If you got along with everybody, then there was something wrong with you. Here I am being the first black cheerleader, and then I literally tried to, I was the first because I was good at it, not because I was black. I was good. Who was the one that really was teaching people the steps and stuff like that? Who was the one that, I remember when somebody got an award and everybody thought I was supposed to get an award, but I didn't get the award because I was this color. And that's why, I say what you want to, but some of you people that come from Campbell, I used to say people came from Campbell just spit nails. What did you do? Spit nails and eat slaves for breakfast? Because there have been some seriously hardcore racist people come out of Campbell. That's not to say about today. We all have changed in some kind of ways, but everybody has, and that's why I say I've been around the KKK and watched a couple of them fall in love with me. Same thing with the Jehovah's Witnesses. Bring a Jehovah's Witness around me, at least when I'm going to turn, okay? Because can we talk about Jesus? Can we? Because that's me. Can we? Let's talk. But you don't want to talk. You want somebody to listen while you groom them. Like, if you're going to have a conversation, do you understand what the word conversation means? It means everybody talks and got something to say. Not just, don't come and sermon me. I've been in churches where I'm like, but that's not what the book says. And that's not what the book meant. See? Smart girl. People don't like it because I put them in a predicament like, I caught you in a lie. Ha 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 ha. But she's too young. She's too wise. I'm too much or not enough. Wow. That's ate up. People don't want to rise. But even Mother Nature knows. Plants grow. Trees rise. If they don't, they die. But you want to stay the same way. And then you elect people who keep things the same way. I learned a long time ago, politicians want your money more than your vote. I heard that from politicians. They want your money more than your vote. Wow. I heard that from politicians. The money's more important than the vote. Pause on that for a minute and let that sink in. By the way, I do commercials, my friends, because, it's still election year. So, hit me up. I'm here on Facebook, or hit me up. Go directly to my iamvaljones@gmail.com. iamvaljones@gmail.com. Please don't spam me with a bunch of mess. Like, I know some people used to spam me with a bunch of mess, and then, want me to do a commercial, and just for the knowing that my commercials are like the best, and then they have me do it over and over and over and over and over again because they test. Listen, you little Christian little fiends, and you know who I'm talking about too. See, I did that GoFundMe campaign for a campaign, so I'm gonna see how you come through. I'm gonna see who's really in my corner, because to me too, that was a test. Yeah, I'm going through a little duress. I'm in dire stress, but I mean, I know we gotta make it because people love a train wreck. People love a train wreck. They don't really love a real struggle story. They like it after they love I've been depressed. prison and I was on drugs and my mama and my daddy was an alcoholic and I ran a whole house. I'm not going to say nothing like that. The nerve of you to think that that's everybody black, that we came from, like we all didn't grow up like, no offense to nobody, but like Richard Pryor or Red Fox. So I'm like, I didn't grow up that way. I had great parents, okay? I had great parents who were the top of their class. Even some of their own kin wasn't solid with that. That is so sad when there's jealousy in your own family tree. Just because you decide to be the best that you can be. Isn't that what the Army said? Be the best that you can be. And it wasn't because they were in the military that were the best that they could be. They were the best that they could be anyway. They were in that anyway. They made the military better, and thus the military made them better. See how that works? It's a synergy. My papa, my grandfather was a landowner. My grandmother on my father's side was a landowner. What do you mean? And then these people stay on the land and don't do a damn thing. And then expect somebody like me to clean it up. But you the one that got the land. I got nothing. I think somebody messed with some wills. How can you be the favorite grandchild and don't get anything? And I'm the only one with bills. And that's why some of you got bills now. Because you salted what was given to you. You showed you couldn't handle a damn thing. So you want to see me struggle. That makes your heart sing? Well, reminding you, when I become the first real millionaire in the family, and I won't let none of you know, don't ask me for a cent. Because the judgment is going on right now. Right now. The rapture is too. Somebody told me, deliver this message. What if it's true what ValJones says? What if she really saw God? It wasn't just because I was out at Carver's Creek. It's just that God and angels and God is always around me. I was just on my walk and I was open and I was in a place of peace. But there was a lot of stuff going on. And so I just asked, please show me. And it all came through like a Sodom and Gomorrah moment. Drop it. And then, I did the church lady thing. Like, it was a whole conversation. It was a mental, it was a spiritual conversation. It was like, it was only like in a matter of seconds. But it's like, it was a whole class worth of conversations. It's like so much. Everything, drop it. All of it. Remember when I gave up Soul School Cafe and I started deleting people and looking at people a different kind of way and really started saying, oh, now I really see how people are looking at me because the mask was ripped off and the shades was ripped off of me. I saw everything clearly, and that made people nervous. All those hurt people who hurt us. Now they could really see that I could see who was doing the hurting. And my mom and dad, God and Goddess, whatever it be, the angels, the aliens, put whatever label you want to. It's all energy. I was getting it in bits and pieces because they knew what I could do. Like, I remember that time when I was out in the parking lot at Brooklyn Pizza, like about to pop off on some folks going Scarface. And my tribe came through. It was like a circling, like, no, little one. No, stand down. We got you. We cool. You cool. You see what you see, but stand down. Let us handle it. It's our process. So yes, if I didn't have the real Holy Spirit in my life, there'd be a lot of people be dead. I'm not gonna lie. That's not a threat. That's a promise. Aren't we about to promise anymore? Can the rainbow be the rainbow again? I mean, seriously, like, yeah. Like, everybody's got to take advantage of something. Everybody's got to take advantage of the original. Everybody's got to make something into something else. Like, and yet you want to holler authenticity and creativity and be yourself, but I can't be myself. I have to dumb myself down, dumb my energy down, dumb my color down, dumb my looks down, dumb my hair down, dumb everything I am to people who are dummies compared to me. And you're mad because I have the absolute audacity to love myself and shine and be me. That's an insecurity and jealous problem about you. No, I do not want to sit and belong with your group. No, I don't want to lift up your group so you can sit on my head. No, I don't want to be groomed by you. I should be grooming you instead. Don't worry about my hair. Don't worry about this. It's real. And I don't eat, and I don't eat. Like, what in the world was that going on in the industry? Like, you all are really talking about eating out somebody. Golly gee. Even the four-legged animals don't do what you do. What happened to humanity? But you're evolving, but you're goats, but you're kings, but you're queens, but you're the most. You're a leader, you're a teacher, you're a preacher, you are representing who? The rapture is happening right now. Judgment Day is too. This ain't no Will Smith movie, honey. iRobot and Judgment Day is coming. All wrapped into one view. And I could be lying. Doing entertainment. For entertainment purposes only. For edutainment purposes only. Unless it's all true. By the way, for Brad Pobell for Space, I do hosting gigs. Comedy, hosting, therapy, all that stuff. So, pay a sister. Pay a kid. I got money. I got bills to make. I need money too. I have a different type of therapy in school that I do. My church is a little different, Maybe that's one reason why I relate to my military family, because we don't care if you're Muslim, we don't care if you're Hebrew, we don't care if you're Judah, we don't give a dang. I remember back in the day, we all we didn't mind, like, we got to give up and do the flag, one nation under God, blah 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 blah, whatever. It didn't matter to us. It didn't really matter to us because we're all from somewhere else anyway. Like, so it's like, it's just something to do. Military kids, like, whatever. People talking a different language, and like, and then we're going back to play. And then people want to get mad. Well, you can't celebrate Christmas, can't do this, can't do. No. You grow up and you realize that all the holidays are about, most of them are about pay anyway. But the thing about it is, I'm up for gifts and presents. I am never going to not celebrate anything I am not going to ever not celebrate Christmas. Christmas to me is every day. I got my letters from Santa every year. Thank you, Mommy, for that. So you mad at me? How do you know Santa's not real? How do you know things aren't based on something real? You can always have somebody that got something to say about this or about that. But, kids should get presents. Kids should be able to laugh. Kids should be happy. I'm like, every child should get something for Christmas. Just something that makes them put a smile on their face. But I'm wrong. While you sitting in church being overly religious, okay? Have you ever noticed that most of the kids who swing all kinds of ways are usually your preacher's kids? Preacher's kids are crazy. Preacher's kids, see, that's what happens when you take that rubber band and you snap it and you stretch it and you stretch it and you stretch. Fanatics. That's what I'm talking about. People are fanatical. It's like snapping that rubber band. When that rubber band snaps back, oh man, these religious kids snap. They're the worst. They are the worst. They're the worst because they got it from their parents. Because, I told you, my grandparents told me there are more devils in the churches in the street. But now the devils in the church in the streets. And I don't know who decided to get all these devils after me. Well, y'all effed up on that one. Seriously, God and the devil were looking like they don't know. And God's asking the devil, like, why you do that, yeah? Devil's like, well, you know what? I was bored. This world is just boring to me now. It's all boring. It's all boring. And your kid, she knows how to put on the show. She's good at what she does. I think, I'd like to see how she can handle this. I really don't like you messing with my child like this. I'm going to clap you back for this. Yeah, I know you will, but it's going to be worth it because I just want to see. I don't think she's going to make it. Oh, we know she's going to make it because we made her. You didn't make her. We made her. Like we made you. Didn't we make you, bitch? Who you think you're talking to? Our daughter's a goddess. Who the hell are you as that? And by the way, Adam was a man, so don't tell me I came from the rib of a man. Get out of here. That's what men do, that thing. Like, you got to submit to the man, even when the man is clueless. Because a toxic gay man wrote it up. But you know what? Y'all got to miss and see that. It's that. And then they say, I'm ruthless. But I'm being truthful. And you're truthless. You can't handle the truth. Look at the world right now. It's in a mess, and you don't even really want to know what's going on in the universe. You really couldn't handle that. You don't have a clue. I told you time has been speeding up for years. There's something going on with the weather. It's obvious. There's no such thing as global warming. Okay. The mosquitoes are worse than they've ever been. The birds are just tripping and talking like it, all speaking all kinds of languages. Plants are just growing. That there's new plants evolving every day, and we all know the seeds are like just acting up all kinds of ways. The geostorms are getting worse and worse and worse. Okay, well the Jews and the military control the weather. Okay, well whatever, fine, yeah, okay. Sure we do. So anyway, I'm not saying we don't, and I'm not saying we do, but I'm like, not all the time. But anyway, for entertainment purposes only, ha ha ha, laughing. Oh my gosh, it is 5:47. What am I doing up? Am I on military time right now? Somebody's on CQ that's loving me. Maybe my new husband. Hi, honey. No, I'm not marrying anybody. I am like single for life. I'm married to God, okay? I'm good with that. I'm God's wife. Oh, all right. That being said, to all my folks on CQ, and and some of you, like my husband right now this would be the time that he would be going in to do the food prep for the morning for the soldiers to eat. So shout out to the chefs, okay? When you're making that food, think of me. Love you. So that being said, I'm going to attempt to go back to sleep. I feel like I'm already up right now, so I might as well just get up. Try to get some work on. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe write another book or something like that. But the bottom line is, I'm not trying to fraud anybody. But why would you try to fraud me? And why would you protect the frauds or the people who come after me? I thought the people who are in the protection of protection are supposed to look after the people. Protect and serve. Do you honor your own word? What exactly are you protecting and serving? And by the way, for those people, who keep wanting to talk about your president, I didn't vote for the man, okay? I never was MAGA. I just didn't vote for Kamala. But I damn sure didn't vote for Trump. Because I told you what he did in 2016, so whatever. And by the way, sir, because I know how I know that narcissistic evil mofo can do a lot of things too. I've heard about the judges that he's gang stalked and stuff. Evil begets evil, and that's fine. Baron, you're not your father, okay? Baron, you're not your father. Baron, you're not your father. I feel for the boy. Because he's a Pisces, and Pisces take a lot of things to heart. He had that look that, he looked, I love that at the dog. He looked at Jemai like, me and you, son. We got that. Pisces have that. Like, we give you that look, bitch, you better run. We are not playing. We are not playing with you. Did you learn that from your grandfather? Good grandparents. That's what's wrong with some of you. You didn't have good parents and you didn't have good grandparents. I had good parents and good grandparents. Everybody else was trash. All of them can kiss my, my blackish, half white, whatever it be. Anyway. Oh, gosh. what is the word that they say? I'm biracial, whatever. Okay, well I'm triracial. Whoop-de-whoop. People will see what they see, okay, and that's how they treat you as. So, whatever. I'm probably more whiter than some of the white people right here. Please miss me with that. I told you don't get me on colors because you don't want to go down that track. Cause honey, you really start to see that genius come out of me, and then I start dropping facts. Here's the fact. Bam, 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 bam. I'm not just talking. I'm not bringing smoke. I'm bringing fire, okay? Fire! Fire facts. Don't play with me today. Listen, it wasn't that I was holding back. I was trying to give people a chance to get their self together. Now the cheerleader's coming out of me, but golly gee, people. Ooh, what do you want from me? What do you want to see? Did you want to see me broken? Wow, I feel a Maya Angelou poem coming out. Now these poets around here, I'm a poet too. Oh, you're so boring. I can't do you. I literally dropped my music. I dropped everything when that spirit came out, and I needed to for a second. I need to pull back on everything and get a clear view because I was helping the demons that were trying to steal on me. Man, so I had to catch a clue. You helping your thieves steal your house. You're helping your murderers murder you. You got to pull back. You think these people love what you do, but they really don't like you. And then you got the ones who want to sleep with you. Was I supposed to sleep around like some of these clown hounds around here? Was I supposed to go to a hotel room for a one-night stand with some famous or wannabe famous person? You just got to get their fetish off because they like to sleep everywhere they go, drop babies and don't pay no child. You know what? And that's why I can't get disability. I have stage 4 chronic kidney disease. I'm trying not to get a kidney transplant. I mean, I have to keep moving, keep walking, because exercising, like, just, you got to get the protein and all that stuff out your body. I'm like, I know for a fact that if I go down, that's a wrap. I should be getting disability. I got enough wrong with me to get disability, but I'm trying to reverse my body back. Since you're not going to give it to me anyway. And I mean, you got some soldiers out there that, I've seen this. So I've seen what happened to my husband, okay? I've seen soldiers that they should have been got their disability pay. And it's not even a matter of racist, okay? It's like, it doesn't matter what color you are. I've seen soldiers. Like I said, I remember that time when my husband and I went to South Carolina, and there was this old white man that was in the Vietnam War, and he was still fighting for his benefits. And I'm like, oh my God. It's not a racist thing. They just want all the soldiers. They want you guys to die before they pay you your money. You serve a country that will not serve you. You talk about honoring contracts, but is that what you do? What type of contract are you honoring? So reminding you when they say, we serve and protect the person that says one nation under God, but that fraud is not under God. Not the right one. Be careful how you choose your words. And be careful what you mean. Mods, Court of Law. Anyway, which gets back to the book. Why did my dad get that book? Of which they've taken away 3 times. Reminding you, my parents aren't here technically. And yet that book has disappeared from me 3 times. Because as a child, I'm just reading the book. I got it, so I'm going to read it. And then when some people piss me off, I did the little Anthony in the cornfield thing in the Twilight Zone. I don't know. I'm a kid. I don't know what that means. I don't know. I think my parents, a couple of times my parents looked like, maybe it was a coincidence. I've talked about it before. I won't talk about it again. But a couple of things happened. They thought, okay, well, maybe that's a coincidence. After about the third time, I'm like, give me the book. Snatch that sucker away. They hit it. And I didn't find it till after I got married. And then, so I found it, and then I got it again, and then it got taken away again. And then, over the last couple of years, I had it like about 2-3 years ago. 2022, 2023, a very pivotal year. Very, very pivotal year for me. And, it was taken away again. During that time too, when like, drop it all, the Sodom and Gomorrah moment, drop it all. Because, and right after the Sodom and Gomorrah moment, which happened right after me nutting up in the parking lot around Brooklyn Pizza and circling of the planes and everything going through. And I'm like, I realized, okay, why am I exactly being watched by the FBI and the CIA? Why am I being, like, I didn't know you were vetting me. Like I did. I mean, like I didn't know. Come on, smart kid. Sometimes smarter than some of you. Not that I'm bragging. I'm a smart kid. Am I supposed to apologize for that? I think we all learned something too, right? Right. And then that's when they're like, we like her. Thank you. I like you too. And then so like, you know what? Maybe you need to like come out here and like come out here more. Like come out here. And I get it what you were saying. But you train out there. You know me. I love to go walking and exploring in the woods. I don't want to like, I mean, you train out there. You train out there, and I don't want to like walk up on a like, you know, little mine. I don't want to walk up on stuff that I'm not supposed to walk up on because I'm still like, you know, a little ADD with my walk. Like, oh, what's this? Oh, what's this? Oh, what's this? Oh, I want to explore. Oh, let me go and jump over the wall. Oh, you train out there. I don't want to get in the way. Like you remember when I was going to try to find the old Rockefeller house where I wasn't supposed to go, and remember where I know. Well, I mean, you know, because you got cameras everywhere, but I know, like, you know, didn't it say don't cross here? And like, yeah, but I did because I wanted to see, which I still don't understand why you guys, like, let that go. That was history. Why did you, like, not keep that going? Like, but, and then I realized, oh, wow, I'm way off the grid because I'm looking at the instruments on my car, and all the instruments are going, like, it's like alien stuff. Like, when everything is, like, lights are glitching, everything's glitching. I'm like, oh, I am like really off the grid out here. This is this is the cars, and I'm gonna let me go because I realize if I got lost back there, nobody would ever see me again. And I mean, nobody's gonna come and get you. I know that. I mean, I learned that from a friend. Like, you know, AAA, nobody's gonna come and find you. You're just lost. You're in the portal then. You're gone forever. Like if you drop your keys in the creek, it's gone forever. So I'm like, let me go. So I turned my little car into a Jeep, and I like was hopping in. I love my little car. So, and people try to take the car and the house away. That is so sad. People got all this money that they make, and they want to take my little pentacallies away because I won't sleep with these hoes. You know what? If you mofos ever come up in my face, I better have all of 82nd Airborne around me. Please do. Please let all the police, all the CIA, all the FBI agents come through because I can't promise that I won't slap the skin off these folks. I mean, you know me by now. I don't say I'm unstable, but I'm really, really strong on my justice. And I can be like really, really fine, and then I just snap like that. You know, I'm like quick. I'm like, you know, I'm like fine, and then and it really happens when it's about my money because I don't like people stealing from me. I really don't. I really turn a hardcore mafioso mirror revenge. I keep telling you, Black Sicilians, I don't know why Italian got a thing against black people when you forget you were black initially. Y'all don't get your history. You don't. I'm not the one you want to come for. Where are my good Templars at? Are you a good Templar or a bad Templar? Shout out to the good Templars. But there's some people in radio, there's some people in record, there's some artists who can never come my way. Some artists around here too, okay, I know they're mad. I know they're sad too. A lot of sad people. A lot of people I helped. A lot of people who you literally sold me off. How's that working for you now? You're paying the cost, right? Because you chose the devil. And then, was it worth it? Was it worth it? I don't think it was. You see them still all blacked out, and they be like, they gotta get on like, I'm fine, I'm okay, we're doing this today, we're doing this today. But you don't look fine. I'm not pretending, I'm not doing a jigaboo dance for nobody. No. So when you say, are you okay? No, the real question is, are you okay? Don't throw the side shade my way. Because my psychology game is on a scale of 1 to 10. It's like a 200. But usually, I'll be showing you a 9. If you catch the math, you'll catch it. Most miss it every time. And that's it. Wow, it's 6 o'clock. 6:01 exactly. 7. I gotta go. Peace out. That was an impromptu Ranger Manger show. Somebody told me to deliver this message. Spirit woke me up. Saying, be careful, TikTok witch. They know who I'm talking to. I know something you don't know. That's all I'm going to say. Bye.